1:15. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. Sri Lanka's new microfinance bill to be presented to Parliament tomorrow. Local and foreign geological units have predicted that the existing El Niño situation will be further enhanced at the forthcoming Yala season. Japan Sri Lanka explore future development. It has been stated that the government is preparing a new legal measures to prevent the distorting of religious studies that have been conducted by some persons. Illegal assets worth over 100 million rupees seized during Operation Nuclear. In world news, Palestinians must be able to stay in Gaza, according to Blinken. State Minister of Finance Shyam Singh, Sri Lanka's proposed new microfinance and credit authority bill will be presented to Parliament tomorrow. This bill will be regulating the money lending business and the microfinance business to provide protection for customers. This will further repeal the Microfinance Act No. 6 of 2016 to enhance greater protection, he added. The new body was announced in October 2023 following a proposal by the President Ranil Wickremesinghe in his capacity as Minister of Finance that had been approved by the Cabinet of Ministers. Although there are about 11,000 microfinance institutions operating in the country, only 5 of them have been registered. Local and foreign geological units have predicted the existing El Niño situation will be further enhanced at the forthcoming Yala season this year. The situation will also be affected to the crop cultivation in the country. Minister Mahinda Amraveda has advised officials, the Ministry of Agriculture and the Plantation to implement a systematic program to safeguard the coconut cultivation in the country. A severe drought situation can be created at the forthcoming Yala season due to the increase of El Niño climatic change. The government has allocated 300 million rupees for the coconut development initiatives. 60,000 rupees coconut saplings will all be planted. The Japan-Sri Lanka Economic Cooperation Policy Dialogue 2024 was held in Colombo to exchange views on matters concerning the Japanese-funded project portfolio, explore future development and prospective economic cooperation between the two nations going forward. At the discussion, the Secretary of the Finance Minister expressed his warm gratitude and appreciation for the continuous support extended by the government of Japan towards Sri Lanka throughout the history. He made special reference to Japan's recent assistance across a broad spectrum of initiatives, including the debt restructuring process and the IMF-supported macroeconomic reform program, which has been crucial components of Sri Lanka's ongoing recovery from its worst economic crisis in post-independence history. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Your next generation digital banking partner, People's Bank.
Minister Vidura Wickremesinghe said the government is preparing a new legal measure to prevent the distorting of religious studies that have been conducted by some persons in order to create an unwanted disturbance in the society. He made the remarks regarding the several suicide cases circulated in the society by persons who have been conducting lectures distorting the facts on religion. A cabinet subcommittee has been appointed to look into the persons who are conducting such lectures distorting society. The Illegal Assets and Properties Investigation Division of the police has confiscated assets and land belonging to the main drug traffickers Kudu Roshan, Kavindu Maduranga and Hettiarachige Sriai, valued at over 100 million rupees during the Yuktiya operation targeting individuals involving in illegal activities. Acting Inspector General of Police Deshabanu Tenakon said the seized items include a luxury jeep valued at 33 million rupees, a van worth 30 million rupees, 2 cars valued at 40 million rupees, and a 3-wheeler valued at 1 million rupees. The Public Secretary Minister said lands and properties worth 45 million rupees located in Thalagala, Malabe and Jala, reportedly owned by traffickers engaged in illegal activities, have also been confiscated as a part of the operation. That was local news.
Enjoy seamless shopping, open LCs, settle bills and transfer funds instantly, anywhere and anytime. With People's Bank Digital Solutions, you're empowered to do more, whenever and wherever you want. Unlock a world of modern banking conveniences with People's Bank, your next generation digital banking partner. People's Bank.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatmya.
The Director of the National Dengue Eradication Unit, Dr. Sudat Samaraveda, says measures that will be taken to release Wolfhabia virus to eradicate dengue menace in several areas in Colombo where dengue patients have been reportedly considerable. This program will be conducted on a research level in Colombo municipal limit, including many health official divisions in the district. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatmya.
This is Watchlight.
Disaster Management Unit of the Munraga district has taken measures to provide compensation for the damaged houses in the Kurakampalam area due to the falling of trees owing to the heavy rain experienced in the Buttala area. Unit also stated that several houses have been damaged due to that reason. The financial assistance will be given for them through the Buttala Divisional Secretariat Office. That came to you in Watchlight.
Coming up, World News.
Palestinians must be able to stay in Gaza, according to Blinken. Taiwan election, China sows doubt about US with disinformation. The Maldives suspends ministers for calling Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi a terrorist and a clown. US Secretary of State Attorney Blinken says Palestinians must not be pressured into leaving Gaza and must be allowed to return to their homes once conditions allow. Mr. Blinken condemned statements by some Israeli ministers who call for the resettlement of Palestinians elsewhere. The US official was in Qatar on his latest Middle East tour. His comments came following reports that dozens of people were killed in a refugee camp in northern Gaza. Footage from Jabalia shows bodies lying in the rubble of a destroyed building, many of them women and children. The rumor was old but effective. The Taiwanese were being fed poisonous pork imported from the US. The weeks-old claim followed another. The Taiwanese government was secretly harvesting blood from citizens and giving it to the US to make a bar-powered attack on China. Both are swiftly debunked. Well, this is a narrative that has been blooming in Taiwan ahead of Saturday's presidential and legislative elections. Genuine or U.S. skepticism questions the faithlessness of Taiwan's biggest ally, portraying the island as a pawn exploited by America. The Maldives have suspended 3 deputy ministers who made derogatory comments about India and its Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Officials had responded to a social media post from Mr. Modi calling him a clown, a terrorist and a puppet of Israel. A foreign ministry spokesman said that the comments were personal and did not represent the views of the government. Modi's response came after the remarks set off an uproar on Indian social media. All government officials responsible for the comments have been suspended from their posts effective immediately, a spokesperson for the President Mohammad Muzi's office told the BBC. Back to the headlines of the world news. Palestinians must be able to stay in Gaza, according to Blinken. Taiwan election, China sows doubt about US with disinformation. Maldives suspends ministers for calling Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi a terrorist and a clown. That was world news.
Development News.
Chairman of the Kandy District Coordinating Committee, Parliamentarian Gunditil Rajapaksa said development projects which were at standstill due to the economic crisis will be recommenced. The necessary financial assistance in this regard are to be provided this year. That was Development News.
Moving on with Sports News.
Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli have returned to India's T21 squad after an absence of more than a year from the format for a 3-match series against Afghanistan, India's latest T20 international series before the T20 World Cup in June. Rohit has been named captain of the squad, while those who led the side in his absence, Hardik Pandya and Suryakumar Yadav, are injured and are unavailable for selection. That was Sports News.
Go ekak thiyana youth ekata life ekේ change ekata niyameta set wenna as wahagena dagapu veena habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship eka menna.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
One of the largest jewellery manufacturers and exporters in Sri Lanka, Ceylon Jewellery Manufacturers Limited, CJM, yet again won the Gold Award at the prestigious annual event hosted by the National Chamber of Exporters of Sri Lanka at Shangri-La Hotel, Colombo on the 8th of December 2023. CJM has been a regular awardee with multiple accolades under its belt over the decades. The company has been recognized this time with a Gold Award under the large category of gem-studded jewellery sector. That was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth ekata life ekේ change ekata niyameta set wenna as wahagena dagapu veena habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship eka menna.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
To move on to economic news, Sri Lanka's tourism industry has kicked off 2024 on an optimistic note, with provisional data revealing a robust start, surpassing 30,000 arrivals in the first week. We are yet to receive the official figures, but I learnt that it has exceeded 30,000 mark as of Friday. It is encouraging to see the boost in arrivals, giving a positive outlook for the industry. We hope the industry will be able to maintain the growth momentum throughout the year. That was economic news.
Weather report.
Showers will occur at times in the eastern, northern and Nuga provinces, so the showers will occur in the north-central province. Short showers will occur at several places in the other areas of the island after 1 p.m. Fairly showers about 50 millimeters are likely at some places in Ampara, Batticaloa and Madula districts, and heavy showers about 100 millimeters are likely at some places in the western Sabaragamuwa provinces and the Gord and Matara districts. That was the weather report. And we move on back to the headlines of the news. Sri Lanka's new microfinance bill to be presented to Parliament tomorrow. Local and foreign geological units have predicted that the existing El Niño situation will further enhance at the forthcoming Yala season. Japan and Sri Lanka explored future development. It has been stated that the government is preparing a new legal measure to prevent the distorting of religious studies that have been conducted by some persons. Illegal assets worth over 100 million rupees seized during the Operation Nuclear. In world news, Palestinians must be able to stay in Gaza, according to Blinken. That was the afternoon news. Time moves on to 1:29. You're at Radio Sri Lanka until 2 p.m. Let's enjoy music with